How did I get into essential oils? Well, it began many years ago when I was in forestry school. I was studying forest technology and resources management at New York State Ranger School. And I came upon a tree called the balsam fir. And the balsam fir has blisters on the bark. And when you pop the blisters, this gorgeous resin comes out. Just an incredibly wonderful smelling resin. And I spent time asking my teachers and professors if there was any way I could isolate the aroma. And this was back in the 60s, and we were in forestry school, and forestry was all about making wood, lumber, and paper. So I was repeatedly told that there is no way to isolate that gorgeous essence. Of course, what that did was it caused me to study to find out if there was a way, and I actually did eventually. I continued my forestry career at Paul Smith College, New York State Ranger School, and Syracuse University. And then I moved out west here working with the wood industry, and I started building my own distillation units. I started with a small pot and pan, a condenser from a air conditioner in a car, and I did it on the stove, and I was cooking Douglas fir. And that worked. I used a fan to cool down my condenser, and I sprayed it with water. And eventually I started building bigger units and extracting essential oils, and it was really wonderful. So I started my business. We're experiencing our 40th anniversary this year. I started my business dealing in essential oils 40 years ago. Now, if you could imagine, this is before the internet, how would you find somebody that, say, produces rose oil, and you're in Portland, Oregon? Well, what I did was I spent lots of time at university libraries going through telephone books, international telephone books. And I started making telephone calls around the world. And I actually found people who were producing essential oils, and I started buying from those people, putting the oils in small bottles and reselling it. And this was a concept that really back in 1977 was in its infancy. There was maybe one or two other companies that were doing just that.